African gang crime is out of control in parts of Victoria and tougher sentencing laws are needed, Federal Government Minister Greg Hunt says. Mr. Hunt, who represents the seat of Flinders on Melbourne's south-eastern fringe, has accused Premier Daniel Andrews of dropping the ball on gang violence and preventing police from taking a strong role. The failure is not the police, but the Premier. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull said the government was very concerned about the growing gang violence and lawlessness in Victoria, particularly in Melbourne. Victoria's Liberal opposition leader, Matthew Guy, wants to introduce mandatory sentencing for repeat offenders of serious crimes, including home invasions, armed robberies and aggravated carjackings. The Labour government opposes the policy, and has argued that the last time the Liberal Party tried to introduce mandatory sentencing laws, the plan was thrown out by the courts. The comments from Mr. Hunt and Mr. Turnbull follow several recent headline-grabbing crimes blamed on groups of young African men, including the trashing of an ebb property in Werribee and the repeated destruction of a community centre in Taylor. In both cases, walls were scrawled with the letters MTS, which are understood to stand for a Western suburbs-based group, menace to society. A spate of jewellery store robberies in 2016 and 2017, many carried out by groups of men described as being of African appearance, also prompted debate about gang crime. However, as recently as last week, Victoria Police Deputy Commissioner Andrew Crisp said Melbourne did not have a gang problem, and urged the media not to label groups of young thugs as gangs. I urge you, the media, not to play up to the ego of these young people by calling them a gang, because they are not a gang. The state government has been contacted for comment and is expected to respond later this afternoon.